Well, I'm here now in Auckland again, and if you look behind me, you'll see some boats, some wonderful boats that have come in. Some of the wealthy people have obviously arrived to come look at and watch the quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals of the Rugby World Cup. And gee, what a weekend of rugby we've had this weekend. Firstly, Wales took on France. Everyone is speaking about Wales winning the game. In fact, to be fair, Wales are probably the team of the tournament. People are talking about the fact that Warren Gatland could be the next incumbent All Black coach. A lot of talk in New Zealand about the fact that Wales have looked like the team that should have beaten South Africa in their pool game, and then they had everything to play for against the French. The French, by contrast, have been a bit disappointing. Lost 2 pool games, lost to Tonga, lost to New Zealand. Everyone thought that the French were dead and buried. They got out of jail against England, I must say against a really poor England team. And everyone, as I said, really expected the Welsh to get up over this game. And the weekend of red cards. I mean, not only did the Welsh get a red card, they lost their captain after about 17 minutes. To lose an open side flanker, especially a player like Warburton, who's been one of the key players in the World Cup, was a massive blow for the Welsh. And all credit to them. I mean, they kept in the game. They missed a few kicks at poles. They should have got a conversion, which I thought was easy enough. And they missed a long-range penalty by Lee Halfpenny. Otherwise, they would have got up and won the game. But as it stands, France go through to the World Cup final. They now play a repeat of the World Cup final of 1987 against the New Zealand team, who then had to beat, who have now beaten Australia in the other semi-final. I mean, what a game of rugby as well. South Africans back home would probably be thinking, well, a little bit unfair. You know, South Africa should have been in the semi-finals. Australia were just outplayed. I mean, a different class of team in terms of the New Zealanders. I said it before and I said it again, that New Zealand are the hot favourites to win this World Cup. New Zealand dominated the game. The score was 20 points to 6, but you know, if you look at the scoreline, it probably flattered the Australians. If Carter had been playing, there were probably a lot of kicks that he would have got over. They missed about 5 or 6 kicks at poles. And over and above that, I think Carter had the ball in hand. In terms of the time that Cruden had the ball in hand, they would have scored some tries. So as it stands now, New Zealand have gone through. They've beaten Australia 20 points to 6. Wales have now lost against France. The final is a repeat of 1987. France are taking on New Zealand. I think all the Kiwis here are hoping that their ship comes in, never mind their boat, and that they end up winning another World Cup as they did in 1987. Last night when I was in the studio, someone said, you know, it's going to be another Bon Jovi and another Bubblegum Jeans repeat of 1987. Everyone in New Zealand's hoping that New Zealand will end up winning the World Cup as they did in 1987.